And the matchup between Triple G, Gennady Golovkin, and Marco Antonio Rubio for the WBA middleweight championship, I don't see this fight being any different than Golovkin's last 16 fights. And those are all knockout victories by Triple G. So expect this fight to be the same outcome as all those other 16 fights, and that's actually his the biggest winning streak I think right now for any active world champion. And I don't expect anything other than a KO. There's not much of a prediction in this fight because we all know what both fighters bring to the table. Golovkin comes out there to pretty much murder. He's had some highlight reel knockouts, some unbelievable KOs that make you wonder who is going to step into the ring with him and who's actually going to beat him. And that remains to be seen. Rubio, on the other hand, we all know he's a tough Mexican fighter, very durable. He comes forward and brings it, but I just think that he is in the end of his line of matchups like this for world championships. We all seen him in there against Pavlik, against Chavez Jr., some somewhat big punchers, but he's never been into the ring with a puncher like Triple G. So I think that this fight's not going to go any more than 6 rounds. If it goes 8 rounds, I would be surprised. And that's what my prediction is for this fight. Of course, Rubio is just like any other Mexican warrior, he's going to have the courage to stand in there and fight with Triple G. But Triple G, not only is he a monster, he's a power puncher, but he's always smart enough to, not get hit in too many exchanges. He had a long amateur career, former silver, medalist in the Olympics, so he knows how to fight and how to avoid punches. So I don't see him, getting lit up or even anywhere, come anywhere close to that happening. So yeah, that's my prediction. I'm gonna just say, short and swift, Triple G KO within the first 6 rounds. If it goes any more than that, I would be surprised. And another surprise that I'll have if it's anybody at 160 who will fight this guy, any of the top guys. I'm talking about Peter Quillen, perhaps Miguel Cotto, if Canelo moves up in weight, if Chavez Jr. actually fights him perhaps at a catch weight. That's more of the surprises I'll have if any of these guys step up to the plate. Because right now Triple G is having a hard time looking for opponents, and all you see is the bottom guys of the top 10 and perhaps the top 15 challenging him. And some of these guys probably don't think they'll beat him. They're probably doing this more for monetary purposes. We don't know. He'll probably have to move up to 168 at the super middleweight limit and perhaps fight those guys to even get a challenge. Because right now at 160, I don't see anyone beating this guy.